じゃじゃじゃん。恋の妖精ティナです。この物語はフィクションなのです。作中に登場する人の名前、団体名などは架空のもので、実在のものとは一切関係ありません。また、すべての登場人物の年齢は18歳以上です。不法に恋の妖精を投棄することも法律で禁じられています。捨てないでください。
きらめく空に願い込めてこの気持ち届けたい。恋が咲くその時特別な笑顔で会えるかな。春風に弾む桜の羽いてるみたい。私だけが知ってる横顔。靴を取りずっとハミングしてる。なぜか気になる。それが始まり。たった一言が上手に言えなくて君の瞳を行ったり来たり幸せまでダッシュしたいな。膨らむハートを抱きしめたら迷わないで駆け出そう。大切にギュッてして受け止めてほしいよ。恋せずにない二人ぼっちで追いかけてギュッとにキャッチしたいとなる。笑顔になれる恋しよう。
恋が咲く頃桜時。
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's stream. Today we are playing a new game, Saku Saku Love Blooms with the Cherry Blossoms. Now, this game was recommended to me by one of my YouTube subscribers. Just let me bring his name up a second. Come on. Vistiron. I think that's how you say it. Vistiron. He suggested this game after commenting on one of my Sankaku Renai videos. Now there's one thing about this game, and I'm sure you noticed it right at the start. It gave us the whole 18 plus spiel. So I'm not exactly sure. I was looking at the reviews on a Steam, and a number of them were mentioning an 18 plus patch. So I'm hoping that means this game is an all ages version. One or two lewd CGs, but you know, that's fine. Hopefully it's fine anyway.
設定が終わったら一緒にゲームしようね。
Right, I was hoping there'd be a way to like change the size of the window.
その他の設定をするんだね。
Doesn't look like there is, unfortunately. Seems like window is only available in like one size. Okay, that's fair enough then. So let's get started and see what sort of adventure awaits us.
始め
What
ますね。
sort of romantic adventure awaits us, I should say.
恋ができない女の子。興味も持たない男の子。そんな二人が恋に落ちたら、世界はどう変わるんだろう。
Indeed, how would that change? Guess we're gonna find out. Just give us a second. I'm going to I'm going to force the window to be a bit bigger. There we go. That's a bit better. So yeah, I guess we're gonna find out how that would change the world.
恋っていいよね。
It'd be nice to experience it once.
そんな話を聞いた。
Well, if they say it is, then I'm gonna believe them. I don't have any better experience in that.
明日を待ち遠しそうに笑っていた。私はその気持ちを知らないけれど、きっと恋はいいものなんだろう。
I'm kind of hoping this character is the only reason why the 18 plus thing is still there. Because there is a character who's, we've been told, looks like a lolly, and I think I'm hoping that's the thing that it's warning us about. Because let's face it, if there is an 18 plus scene somehow is in this, I will immediately stop streaming it, you know. Not that we'll know that until much later. But we'll see.
だってあんなに優しい笑顔で私に言ってくれたのだから、いつか恋ができるといいね。
Aw, that's so sweet.
でもその人はもういない。
Gone how?
今も私が恋なんて知らないまま。
I guess we just assume that they're dead. It's the only thing you can think, eh?
きっとそんな資格もないと思う。
Now, why would one say that about themselves? Surely everyone deserves to love.
なぜなら私は笑顔を奪ってしまったから。
Oh. Well, I have to admit, this game is very pretty. It's just a shame that, you know, not everything's been translated. So you got all these extra things appearing at the side, and you're just like, it's all in Japanese, though. No translation for that?
この仕事は向いてないんだと思う。今度は誰かを笑わせたい。
Okay.
恋をすると人は幸せになれるらしい。
It is very difficult to know when you actually fall in love. Some people make that mistake, and then things don't work out well. Why is she blinking?
それならみんな恋をすればいいのに。
As I said, you know, everyone does have the right to love.
そしたらみんなが笑えるようになるのに。
See, things aren't always this easy.
みんなが笑顔で世の中が幸せだけで満たされて。
True, but a relationship is also built on, like, mistakes, you know, sad times, happy times. It's all part of the same magical tapestry.
きっとそれは素敵なことなのに。そして私さえいなければ。
Girl, if you keep talking like that, then I'm definitely doing your route first.
そんな時あの人に出会った。恋なんてするものじゃない。
Huh.
笑いもせずに一緒に歩く人にそう言って。
Well, this, if that's going to be the MC, he's a bit of a downer, isn't he?
その人は登り終えた坂を振り返っていた。恋っていいの？良くないの？わからない。でも、もしあの人が恋をしたら、笑ってくれるのかな？
Well, that's something you won't know until it happens.
いなくなったあの人みたいに。
Right, the way she's talking, I'm going to assume that definitely is dead. Definitely dead. What a down.
恋はいいものだって言うのかな？おかしなことばかり考えてる。だけど、そんな自分はほんの少しだけ 好きになれそうな気がした。
Well, you can't love others unless you love yourself, so I hope you do learn to grow to like it. More? What?
君は何を見つめてる、誰を思っているんだろう、問いかける術もない日々、優しさの雨が降る、触れた感傷の輪郭、涙でにじむ愛しさ、そばにいられるこの距離が嬉しくて切なくて、
You see what I mean now? She's the character I'm hoping that 18 plus warning concerns. Angels. Huh. Okay. 15 minutes in. Shall we get to the actual visual novel now, please?
浅場くん待って、私の話はまだ終わってない。
It has a little Buster style like date thing. So this is going to happen over a period of like a week or two, I assume. Can't we talk while walking?
ダメってわけじゃないけど、きちんと話を聞いてくれる？
That's what I've been doing since the beginning. Seems like this is gonna get long-winded. I better change the topic for now. Anyways, do you really want to go upstairs with me? I'll be right back, so why don't you just wait here?
お気遣いありがとう。でもお構いなく、そんなにか弱くはありませんので。
Now, just coming into this, why are you saying you're frail again? This girl, who's been making a disgruntled face for a while now, Tsukishima Yuri, begins to climb the long stone steps with me. Our aim is the Shinto shrine at the top of the stairs. Ah, I see. He lives at a temple. We are more than just acquaintances, yet less than friends. A relationship where you'd turn away if the other held out a helping hand. Wow. Chasing after her, I challenged the stone steps in front of me. Sorry to bother you, seeing that you're in a hurry and all.
何ですか？
You'd better be careful when walking in front of me like this, you know, because of your skirt. I always love that trope, just like, you do realize if you're going first then I can see. Relax, I haven't seen anything. Watching her hold her skirt down in panic, I throw some words of consolation at her.
見てたら怒ります。
It's your fault though! You're the one who wanted to go first. That might be fine though.
怒らせないでください。
Yeah, maybe he likes it like that. Even though I told her that I didn't see anything, she goes off in a huff. Increasing my pace, I fall in step beside her, even. Yeah, it's probably better than being behind, isn't it? There shouldn't be any risk of angering her further this way. So, what did you want to talk about?
後で話します。前を向いて歩かないと危ないよ。
Okay then. These steps are so steep, it doesn't take long for you to be fed up with them. In order to reach our goal, we have to climb all the way up. Those are some nice clouds. You get lost in that sky. Until that happens.
着いた。あれ？
Oh, we're meeting another girl already. The moment Tsukishima finally reaches the top, a very familiar face reaches my... even a very familiar voice reaches my ears.
ゆうくん、こんな朝早くにどうしたの？それにゆりちゃんまで。
It's a cute shrine maiden with a happy-go-lucky personality. Very nice.
ミオ？こんな時間に何してるの？境内のお掃除だよ。新しい竹ぼうきを買ってもらったから試してたんだ。
Such an earnest hard worker she is. I came to check on you since I was worried, and this is how it turns out.
どうしたの？二人ともため息なんかついて。
No reason. My childhood friend, Ichinose Mio, asks that in wonder as she sweeps the temple grounds without a care in the world. She is the youngest daughter of the Sakurauka. A Sakurauka? Hachiman Shrine. Mio, do you know what day the 4th of April is?
4月4日4月の4日だから、CC の日？そんな記念日あったかな？
Yeah, I'd wonder what he means by that as well.
何言ってるの、ミオ。今日は始業式でしょ？
Okay, now it makes sense.
始業？ああ、そうだったっけ？すっかり忘れてたよ。どうしよう。
Dearie me, she's such an airhead. I love her already. And I love these unique like portraits. These are pretty nice.
とにかくまずは制服に着替えないと。急いで支度するね。ゆりちゃんたちは先に行ってて。
We'll be waiting here. Just hurry.
慌てて転ばないようにね。わかってる。
Whee!
本当に大丈夫かしら。
Well, she doesn't seem a bit all together, so let's just hope for the best and assume she'll be fine. Well, in her state, she'll probably just fall over at worst.
大丈夫じゃないわよ、それ。
I guess he's probably used to that, so of course it doesn't sound like a big deal to him. I pick up the broom Mia left behind and began sweeping the ground in her place. It seems Miyu-san isn't here today.
言われてみればそうね。大学も始まってるんじゃないの？
Oh, university student. Tell me more, game. Oh, right. Miyu-san is Mio's older sister. Miyu-san is Mio-san's older sister. It's quite normal to see her wearing shrine maiden clothes and doing various chores here at the shrine, but apparently that's not the case today. Sweeping the ground in the morning like this actually feels pretty nice.
ちりとり持ってこようか。
It's fine. You should rest for a bit. I'm sure those stairs took a lot of air out your lungs.
休むって言われても。
We still have to climb down the stairs again. After that, the long road to school awaits. Boy, you must be really in good shape.
それは浅場くんだって同じでしょ？
I'm already used to it. I've been coming here since I was a kid. Since you're already here, how about you offer a prayer?
ここの神社はどんなご利益があるの？
Safe childbirth, marriage, and what was it again?
そういうのは結構です。ちりとり持ってくるね。
How can you nonchalantly say that sort of stuff in front of her when you're not even close? It seems this shrine's blessings aren't to her liking. We are more than just acquaintances. yet less than friends. A relationship where you'd turn away if the other held out a helping hand. He already said that. Why is he saying it again? But it's also true that we're on the same page when it comes to some strange areas. Marriage. Ka. I mutter as I gaze off to the offering box. Something that has nothing to do with me either. For now.
みんな待たせちゃってごめんね。
Well, so far everyone seems quite well endowed. Just an observation.
いいから急ぎましょう。このペースだと遅刻しちゃうかもしれないわ。
When you think you're finally out stairs, you now have to conquer a long hill road. Whew. A road that is probably more tiresome than intensive PE classes, so technically they should be very athletic. Looking up at the hill, Mio lets out a depressed sigh.
もっと普通の場所にお家があったらよかったのにな。行きも帰りも坂道が多くて疲れちゃう。
I mean, to be fair, just look at the route you have to take. A nice winding road beneath the sakura blossoms. You know, that seems pretty nice.
この辺りの土地は起伏が激しいから自転車通学にも不便よね。原付きの免許欲しい。ダメよ、ミオが乗ったら危ないわ。
Yeah, sorry, we don't trust you on a vehicle. Exactly. And besides, before you talk about a scooter license, you should learn how to ride a regular bike first.
一輪車だったら乗れるのにな。自転車乗れる人って尊敬しちゃう。
You can ride a unicycle? Credit to you, Mio, credit to you. It's weird that you can't ride a bike though. I guess it takes a different sort of like technique to learn how to ride with two wheels instead of one.
一輪車は乗れるんだ。
Hey, yeah. Makes it hard to tell whether she's actually clumsy or nimble.
魔法のほうきでビューンってお空を飛べたらいいのにね。
Oops. Whee! Head in the clouds. Really, I should get a better Bluetooth device so I can have a wireless headset because I just caught my wire. Kind of hate that. Yeah, got it. Now get going. We don't have time to slack off.
Hi.
Due to Tsukishima's energetic gait. What? Gate? I'll just say gate. Mio's sluggishness stands out all the more. How about we change your family name to something like Turbo Nose in hopes that it'll give you that boost in speed? Shouldn't leave any remedy untried.
三ノ瀬ミオ？なんだかお得そうな響き。
I don't think you were serious, Mio.
バカなこと言ってないの。本当に置いてくからね。
Well, I guess you gotta show some tough love, don't you?
待ってよ、ユーリちゃん。待ちたくても待てないのよ。私には風紀委員の仕事があるから。
Oh, I see. She's a very prim and proper lady. Being left behind by Tsukishima, Mio finally starts ascending the hill road. I do like that the portraits have like blinking eyes and stuff. It's very dynamic. Onan, New Town. Piercing right through the center of this town that's surrounded by mountains and lakes is an avenue of cherry blossom trees. As the locals pass through, they're reminded of the advent of spring. This town has flourished as a commuter town for its urban center. Because of that, the area surrounding the station brims with various trade businesses. In response, the population has been experiencing a rising trend for a couple of years now. The school we're attending, Mihaya Academy, is the very symbol of this development. Regardless of the declining birth rate nowadays, there is a huge number of students. It's always sad to hear about that. Japan has a real problem with their declining birth rate. As I'm sure everyone already knows if you keep following Japan at all. There are also a lot of students from other prefectures who live in one of the two school dormitories. Tsukishima Yuri, those boarding students. Right. After all, it'd be a problem if our Miss Fearsome Public Morals Committee chairwoman came in late.
委員長はあくまで代理よ。先輩に押し付けられただけだもの。
Well, that's what happens when you're a kohai. Or underclassman. That's news to me.
それより大事なことを忘れるところだった。
And that'd be?
さっきしてた話の続き。
Oh no. Where we left off. Ah, now I get it. Right, now that she mentioned it, she had wanted to talk to me about something.
浅場くん、ミオにひどいことを言ったでしょ。
Oh, what did he say? You mean that thing about her last name? The Turbo Nose?
そっちじゃなくて、恋の話。
Oh, that's what that Tina girl was talking about. Love?
ミオに言ったんでしょ。恋なんてするものじゃないとか。
Ah, so that's what you meant.
普通、女の子にそういうこと言う？幼馴染なんだし、もう少し優しくしてあげたって。
Guess he just got kind of comfortable in how good friends they are that he felt he could say that, even though it's not really the nicest thing to say. I think I'm already as kind as I can get. I throw a glance at Mio, who's trotting behind us. She desperately chases after us, panting heavily. As you should know, it'd be quite a bit of a problem if some guy seriously fell in love with her. Oof, that's a bit harsh.
でも、あの子を好きになった人なら、女の子を見る目はあると思う。
I mean, she's attentive and hardworking and earnest. Definitely good traits for a girl. And for anyone, to be fair. She might be a bit of an airhead, but she's always giving it her all. If those charm points actually made a guy fall in love with her. Could be.
浅場くんは女の子を見る目ないけどね。
I mean, he is surrounded by beautiful ones and he just seems to like pass it off. Could be too.
とにかく、もっとミオに優しくしてあげて。ね。
By the way, just completely brushes off her request. There's a nagging question that slipped into my mind, so I can't help but ask her. What does Miss PMC Chairwoman think about love?
個人的な意見でいいの？
I think that's what he was asking for, wasn't he?
恋なんてバカみたい。
What is wrong with these people? Now it's clear. It looks like we really are on the same page in some strange areas. When you reach the top of a hill, it goes down and then up again. Because of these repeated ups and downs, it's quite an exercise to reach the school. Which leads to... Mio, we're going to be late at this rate.
ゆうくん、私に構わず先に行ってね。
Oh, such a wholesome smile. I'm already going ahead without you telling me that.
でも、歩くの合わせてくれてるでしょ？このままだとゆうくんまで遅刻しちゃうよ。
Aw. That's a possibility.
遅刻したら、風紀委員のゆりちゃんにいっぱい叱られちゃうんだよ。
If you're aware of that, walk faster. And in general, put more effort into exercising.
運動しないと太っちゃうもんね。頑張る。
If you ask me, you're a bit too slim, so that in itself wouldn't be all that bad, I guess.
でも太るのはやだよ。
I think a lot of your weight's in a very specific area. Ah, got it. But regardless of that, pick up your pace. Since Tsukishima has PMC work to do, she crossed this bridge and went on to school without us. Nevertheless, Mia's pace still stays the same. She's really giving it her all, so I can't blame her.
ねえ、ゆうくんは春って好き？
I'll be certainly looking forward to spring with all the snow we've had lately. What's this, all of a sudden?
春っていいよ。暖かいし、 いろいろな出会いがあるし、お花もいっぱい咲くし。
Seems like there are lots of flowers blooming in your head as well.
うんうん、春っていいよね。
Aww, she's so wholesome. Just so you know, that wasn't a compliment.
じゃあ、褒めてもらえるように頑張る。
I've known Mio for a long time now, and not even once have we gotten into a fight or argument. Actually, I'd want to know how it's even possible to get into a fight with her, considering her personality. She just takes everything in her stride and brushes off all the negativity. That said, even if we did get into a fight, it's not like she'd be a match for me. But at the end of the day, she's still just a girl, which, in addition to another solid reason, makes me unable to ever raise my hand against her anyway. No gender equality in this MC, that's for certain. Not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, Yuma.
Ah, here we go. I think this is going to be the prez of this visual novel. Ohayo. As we reach the school, I'm greeted by a carefree voice while being clapped on my shoulder.
Mio-chan mo, yo.
Although he does seem a lot less nerdy than Prez, so maybe he'll be more likable.
あ、声たくん、おはよう。
今日も元気にご飯食べてきた？
食べたよ。
その割には横幅が増えてないね。
Clearly, I'm not the only one who thinks she doesn't need to lose any more weight.
横幅はいらないよ。もう少し上には伸びてほしいけど。
See, these little touches here, these are quite nice. It makes the visual novel feel more alive.
乙女心ってのは複雑だわな。
You know, it's like a compromise between the live 2D of Nekopara and the static images of most visual novels. The name of the guy who wants Mio's waist to get bigger is Koeta So. However, the reason he says that isn't because he's worried about her physical health like I am. The reason is that he has a kind of fetish. He nuts over chubby girls. God damn, that's pretty crude.
まったく。なんでみんなこんなに痩せてるんだか。
So he's a chubby chaser, okay. Maybe he's not going to be as likable as we might have first assumed he would be. We happened to be seated next to each other during the Higher Academy's entrance exam. After that, we somehow became friends. Actually, he's supposed to be the school council's vice president, though it's sort of hard to see him as such. Regardless of that, don't just appear out of nowhere and force your fetish onto girls without any hesitation whatsoever.
女というか、ミオちゃんに向かってだろ？
I'm talking about girls in general.
じゃあ、誰に向けて言えばいいんだ？ユーマか？
I'm good, thanks.
太ってる男の子が好きなんだ。
Well, he's got no shame, does he? I'm pretty sure I just made myself clear. And besides, you ought to do something about that fetish, not the target gender. Mio, why are you drooling? What? Into boys' love, is she?
ぽっちゃりしたゆうくんが声たくんにもてあそばれて。
She is! Oh no, she's like a Kane. I get the feeling that Mio just said something deeply disturbing. What is wrong with these people? Really? Oh no, Mio, why? Why? Oi, Mio.
ごめんね。
I think I know why Visterion recommended this to me. Or Visceron, I can't remember. Seriously, you.
ぽっちゃりしたゆうくん、うまかったよ。
What? I'm begging you, don't say stuff like that.
まあまあ、可愛い女の子に妄想してもらえるんだから光栄に思えよ。
I don't know if I'd feel honored about a girl fantasizing over me being chubby and being at the mercy of another guy. That's...
3人とも朝からなんて話をしているんですか？
Yeah, the PMC would not approve of this sort of dialect. Or dialogue. As we screw around, Tsukishima cuts in with an exasperated expression on her face. Well, I guess that's exactly the reaction you'd expect from people witnessing this conversation.
ゆりちゃんおはよう。おはようございます、一ノ瀬さん。浅葉くんと声太くんもおはようございます。
But didn't we already meet her? Didn't we say good morning?
ゆりちゃん、ミオって呼んでくれていいよ。
It's because she's performing PMC duties. At least figure out that much by yourself.
月島さんは真面目だからな。朝の挨拶運動なんてよくやると思うわ。
The Just Say Hello campaign is a social campaign the PMC performs every once in a while for a limited time. It's a campaign meant to encourage more friendly and sociable interactions between students by kindly greeting everyone coming to school in the morning.
生徒会の人も参加してくれていいんですよ。
Ooh, look at that glare. Shots fired, Mr. Vice Prez.
いや俺はほら人見知りする性格だし、それにお茶筅だからさ。
Do you really have to have a... You really have to bring your fetish into this? I can't see how your fetish has anything to do with this. Maybe you just don't want to be with Tsukishima?
月島さんは細すぎるからそばにいるといたたまれない気分になるんだって。
Oh, jeez. I honestly doubt her figure is in any way related to that urge. But now that I'm taking another look at her, she really might be a bit too slim.
ゆりちゃんももっとご飯を食べないとダメだよ。
Seems like everyone agrees. Can't ignore it if even Mia says that, Tsukishima.
面白がらないでください。それと声太くん、制服がだらしないです。
She's right. Your lifestyle is indeed rather messy.
生き様までは言ってないだろう。
仮にも生徒会役員なんですから。
Yeah, you need to be the example.
すみません、副委員長様。
The vice president getting chewed out by the PMC chairwoman. Oof. Don't you think your apology is coming a bit too early, Mr. Vice President?
仕方ないだろう。あの腕章をつけてる時の月島さんは怖くて仕方ないんだよ。
Oh yeah, I can just see the armband now.
ゆりちゃん、怖くなんてないのにね。
She's not, she's just a bit blunt.
別にいいわ。怖がられるのも仕事だと思ってるし。
You don't really have to get everything you need by fear, you know. By the looks of these two, it seems that the student council and the PMC aren't getting along so well. It's quite obvious on which side the problem resides, though. Oh yeah, definitely. But anyways, how come you're the only one carrying out this campaign?
他の子は時間が来たから先に上がったの。浅葉くんたちも急いだ方がいいわ。
Ah yes, probably should do that. That's probably not the only reason she's been doing it alone. I mean, people just dump the chairwoman job on her, and you know, they just say, you do everything, we'll leave it to you. I see. It seems she's been waiting for you, Mio.
違う。私はそんなつもり。ゆりちゃん、ごめんね。私が歩くの遅かったから。
Aww. How can you stay mad at her? On one hand, she's diligent and strict towards both herself and other people. But on the other hand, she's also someone who helps others and cares about them. She's a boarding student and yet goes out of her way to come to the shrine because she's worried about Mio. That showcases this side of her distinctly enough. You've made a really good friend there, Mio.
ゆりちゃん、一緒のクラスになれるといいね。そうね。
Aw, what good friends they are. Since the new term starts today, the classes have also been rearranged.
ゆうくんとも同じクラスになれるかな。
Who knows? Our school has lots of classes. So the chances aren't high.
みんな一緒のクラスになれるといいね。
I'm sure that something like that might happen. So, Tsukishima, you still staying here?
私もそろそろ校舎に入るわ。じゃあ、ゆうりちゃんも一緒に行こう。みよ、そんなに引っ張らなくても平気だから。
おお、いつ見ても仲のいい二人ですな。
Yeah. Even someone who's just jumped into this, I can see that much. Different from us.
ばっか、俺たちだって負けてないだろ。
If that's what you think, then keep dreaming. Wearing a smile brimming with fulfillment, so lock shoulders with me. Oh god. Mihaya Academy was built only a couple of years ago. There are 2 gender-separated dormitories, an indoor pool, several cafeterias, a public bath, and other facilities lined up on the school grounds. And with that environment tickling their fancy, there are lots of students taking the entrance exam here. Oh yeah, I can see why. Mio, did you bring your indoor shoes?
ちゃんと持ってきてるよ。
Atta girl.
声たくん、上履きのかかとを潰さないでください。
へい。
Seeing how you have to check on minor stuff like this, it sure seems like being in the PMC is tough.
委員長さんだもんね。ゆりちゃんすごいな。全然すごくない。それになりたくて委員長になったわけじゃないもの。
Well, I wonder if she'll ever speak up against the people who forced her into that position. I'd hope she would. It's not nice being made to do something you don't want to do. You said your upperclassman pushed it onto you. Did something happen?
春休みに入る前、急に辞めちゃったのよ。自分が風紀を乱すようなことをしたからって。
Sounds like an excuse to me.
男女の色恋沙汰ってやつですな。
Ah, so that's what happened. If she's stuck in this position due to that reason, it's no wonder she said that love is stupid. I guess I can see that now. The fact that she still diligently fulfills her duty shows what kind of person she is.
ミオ、私は生徒会室に寄ってから行くね。ゆうりちゃん、また後でね。
So, you don't have to go there?
どうして俺が？
Why do you think? Our vice president sure has a lot of free time on his hands.
ほんと。なんで俺生徒会の副会長になんかなったんだろう。
I'm sure that's a question we're all thinking, isn't it?
やる気がないなら辞退してください。
I imagine that must have hurt, Mr. Vice President.
やれやれ。月島さんは容赦ないよな。
Well, she is hardworking and serious about her work, even if it was forced upon her. I don't think she's saying anything wrong, though.
なんも言い返せね
声たくんは言葉攻めが好きなのかな。
Oh dear.
え。なんも言い返せね
Dude, you should have some for that. Sighing at our hopeless vice president, I head towards the hallway where the lists that show all second year classes are put up.
さて、クラス表っと。あ、なんだあの人だかり。
Is it the president? Well, I guess they're looking at a classes list.
いや、それは教室の入り口に貼ってある。なんか違う掲示物を見てるっぽいな。
Huh, okay. Now that you mention it.
女の子ばっかり集まってるね。掲示板に何が貼ってあるのかな。
I have a bad feeling.
俺の愛しのポチョタンはと。なんだよ。みんなごぼうみたいな細さだな。
God damn it. God damn it so. Confirming that there are no girls of his type, so instantly loses interest.
まあいいや。それよりまずはクラスだ。
Sorry, it's late. Ignoring the crowd at the notice board, So gazes at the classes list closest to us.
お、あったあった。みんな一緒のクラスみたいだぞ。
As is the typical school life setup, and again, I've knocked my headphones off. Just what you'd hoped for, Mio. Displaying great joy, Mio goes over to the list. Who's our homeroom teacher?
女の先生だよ。去年来たばっかりの。そういえば、お前と同じ名字なんだよな。
Oh, is that so? Ah, Asaba sensei.
ゆうくん、あれ見て。
Saying that, Mio rushes over to the notice board. Oi, Mio! Didn't you go to look at our class list?
せっかくだし、俺たちも行ってみようぜ。
Guess we should. Oh no. It's One Piece. It's a wanted poster. Oh no. Who could it be that they're all gazing at? This is seriously. The fact that there are only girls slightly worries me though. Hi? What kind of harassment is this?
いやー、嫌がらせではないだろう。かなり気合い入れて作ってるみたいだぞ、この張り紙。
Just as So says, it's made neatly, even down to the finest detail. 2100 yen pre-tax. And overall, it has a pretty solid design. Regardless of the effort put into it, I'm not even the least bit happy.
愛がなきゃ、ここまではできんだろうな。
Make him a lover! I don't get what kind of love this is supposed to be, though. A portrait of me with big wanted letters and a bounty. To put it simply, it's a wanted poster.
要するに、お前を攻略した女子には21000円の賞金が出ますってことだろ。
Now let's just do a little bit of currency conversion here. $2,100 yen is £149.11 at current conversion rates. So let's just say it's 150 quid. Good golly. Let me just get everything back up. There we go. Capture me? What the hell are you talking about? As I breathe a sigh, Mio, who just returned, lets out a voice of admiration.
すごいゆうくん、賞金首だって。
And now guys are coming over to look. Oh god. Yeah, truly amazing. I feel like I've turned into a criminal.
ユーマを攻略すれば21000円か。なるほどな。
Is someone trying to make a point to Yuma? I swear, these guys. You two are getting a kick out of this since it isn't your problem, aren't you?
お前は女子の間ではちょっとした有名人だからな。今まで何人の可憐な乙女たちが告白して散っていったか。
I mean, I think you can see why. He does seem to be quite the handsome fellow, the MC. Well, that's...
そしてそういう男を落としてこそ女の株がぐーんと上がるってもんさ。
You say that, but wouldn't she already be dating him, so there'd be no reason to put her stocks up? I couldn't care less about these sort of selfish interests. And to begin with, I don't even have any interest in...
あ、本物の浅間くんが来てる。
Uh-oh.
ほんとだ。浅間くん、私同じクラスだったよ。
I mean, 150 quid?
なんだか疲れた顔してるね。大丈夫？結婚する？
What?
いきなりプロポーズとかありなの？
What's with that? I could admire her for going all in like that right off the bat.
やだ、
ちょっと押さないでってば。押されてるね。危ないよ。結婚する？
おお、タンマ、そんな一気に押し寄せてきたら。
You're gonna crush the vice prez.
ゆうくん。
Oh no, Mio as well. Mio! On the spur of the moment, I grab Mio, who's about to be swallowed by the stampede by her arm. But that meant that I touched upon Mio's special condition. Oh no, does she have a fear of men?
どうして一ノ瀬さん泣いてるの？
Well, she's a very complicated girl now that we know this.
まさか、ミオちゃんも浅場くんに振られちゃったとか？
じゃあ、こいつは困ったことになったな。
Dear me. This is Ichinose Mio's special condition. Since she was a kid, she's shown a strong rejection in regards to physical contact with the opposite sex. If you touch her with a single finger like this, she'll immediately start crying. That's quite a condition.
ゆうくん、ごめんね。私。
Well, I'm sure there's a reason for this, which is something that will probably be touched upon when we do Mio's route. Whether we do that first, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Don't worry about me. More importantly, I'm sorry, Mio. It's not the first time something like this has happened. Still, it was careless of me to have made her cry in front of this many people.
みんな、そんなところで集まって何をしてるの？
Ooh, I don't think Yuri's gonna like this either.
ゆりちゃん。ミオ？どうしたの？まさかまた？
Seems Yuri knows about it too. Knowing about Mia's condition, Tsukishima attends to her. Gomen, it was my fault.
違うの。私がね。
Apparently having grasped the situation from our little exchange, Tsukishima calls out to the noisy students around us.
とにかく、みんなは教室に入って。もうすぐホームルームの時間よ。
Okie dokie.
はいはい、解散。風紀委員長様を怒らせると怖いぜ。
Having a joke at her expense and using her words to insinuate your own? Ooh, that's very sneaky of you, Vice Prez. At once, the girls, who surrounded us until now, give up and move toward their classrooms. Sorry about that, Tsukishima.
ほら、ミオも大丈夫だから。ね。ごめんね。みんなに迷惑をかけちゃって。
Aww.
大丈夫。ミオちゃんが気にすることじゃないって。
Seems we're all good friends.
そうよ。ミオだって頑張ってるんだから気にしないの。ゆうくんも。
I know she didn't mean to, but she did make him look like a bit of a dick. Mio looks up to me with wet eyes. She's always like that. She's worrying about others more than she's worrying about herself, as if it was second nature. So I respond accordingly. Let's just say both of us were careless. Is that alright with you?
ゆうくん。
He's very considerate of Mio. Saying that, Mio consents.
でも何の騒ぎだったの？ミオのことだけであんなに大勢は集まらないわよね。
I can't wait to see how she's gonna react to this being the PMC chairwoman.
そりゃあ、あれっす。
あれ？
There you go, a full view of the poster this time. Seemingly exasperated, Tsukishima lets out a sigh after looking at the poster.
改めて見ると綺麗に撮れてるよな。カメラマンいい腕してるわ。
True that. You don't often be able... It's almost like he was expecting to have his picture taken.
もう新学期早々こんな悪ふざけをして。
女子の皆様は本気だったみたいだけどな。
Well, what could you do with £150? But it's honestly annoying if they come at me this forcefully. What's the deal, Tsukishima? Is something bothering you?
別に何もありません。ミオも早く教室に入って。
Mio, all back to her usual self, sets off towards the classroom.
あれこれは剥がさんでいいの？
声太くんにそんなこと言われるとは思わなかった。
Actually speaking like an actual responsible person.
どういうこと？
右下に押してある版が見えない？その印刷物、生徒会が承認したんでしょ？
So that's what that seal was for. Hi? Or is it Nani?
マジだ。
You can see it right there. It's pretty obvious now that you look at it closely. Looking at it again carefully, the student council seal really is on it.
いやー最近うちの生徒会も忙しくてさ、さすがに俺も細かい見落としが。
That's hardly an excuse for the vice president not to know anything about it.
それを言われると辛いな。
Yeah, you should know about it, shouldn't you? So glosses over it with a light smile, as he always seems to do.
それと、さっきも言いましたけど、制服がだらしないです。上履きのかかとも潰さないでください。
Well, there you go. He is really getting a tongue lashing, isn't he? It seems that Tsukishima has the tendency to change to a polite way of speaking when she's angry. Well, in general, the problem lies with the other party, so she's only stating sound arguments.
浅場くんも。
Hi. Me too? I'm always attentive to my appearance. Did I miss something?
ちゃんとしてください。いろいろと。
In various ways. What's that supposed to mean?
自分の胸に問いかけなさいってことだろ？
That's definitely the impression she gave, wasn't it? I don't get it. Do you?
さあな。とりあえず一緒にしょんぼりと教室に入るか。
Okie doke then, let's go. No need to put me in the same boat as you. I follow So to our classroom. And regarding that poster? Whatever. Let's think about that later. Our new class this term. Very fancy looking classroom, isn't it? As I move towards my desk, I exchange greetings with many familiar faces. Doesn't really make for a fresh feeling. Well, we aren't freshmen, so that much is to be expected. And next to me sits... Hi there. Nice to be with you.
あ、ゆうくん、また一年間よろしくね。
Of course he gets the seat next to the childhood friend. That's a very common trope, isn't it? Like that, my usual seatmate is sitting next to me.
ゆうくんとお隣になるのも何回目だろうね。
Or seatmates. Okay, that's a weird way to say it. Okay. Now that you mention it, pretty often.
小学校の頃に4回でしょ？中学の時に2回で、それから。
So they literally spent most of their childhood sitting near each other. The seating arrangement is based on the attendance list that is arranged in alphabetical order. Because of that, it easily happens that we, Asaba and Ichinose, become seatmates.
そういえば担任の先生って。はい、皆さん、 席についてくださいね。ホームルームを始めます。
It's the sensei. Wow, she looks very young, doesn't she? Surprisingly young. Don't just stand there with your mouth open.
でも
Well, I know what she's getting at.
初めましての人たちが多いのかな。今日から皆さんの担任を務めることになった。先生、どうしてジャージ姿なんですか？
Is she a PE teacher?
これは私は体育の先生なので、この格好の方がわかりやすいかと思って。
Okay, that makes sense. PE teachers normally dress in PE attire even when they're a homeroom teacher, don't they? Oh man. For that cheap reason? Seriously?
でも明日の1年生との対面式ではビシッと決めてきます。
Well, at least she's thinking ahead. So she's basically saying that she'll attend today's opening ceremony in that jersey.
先生ってジャージ似合うよね。どうもありがとう。何の話をしてたんだっけ？
Hey Tolrath, I'm not sure that she's a student sensei. It may be, I don't know. She throws a short glance at me. I think you were in the middle of introducing yourself.
そうそう、自己紹介がまだでした。これから1年間、この教室で皆さんと一緒に。
先生マジ可愛いっす。
God damn it, stop interrupting her, let her finish.
そんな可愛くなんてないです。私なんてもういい年のおばさんで。
Are you really? Seriously?
浅場先生、ホームルームを進めてください。
Wow, even the PMC chairwoman's having to correct the teacher.
ああ、そうでした。まずは自己紹介よね。チョーク。ああ、ごめんなさい。
Oh, great, a klutz. I'll help you pick them up. Sensei, calm down a bit. I couldn't bear it any longer and speak to her while picking up the chocolate scattered on the ground.
どうしよう、ゆうまくん。昨日家でリハーサルしたのに頭の中が真っ白だよ。
Yeah, I believe this teacher is the MC's aunt. Sensei, don't call me like that at school.
そうだったよね。学校では母親じゃなくて先生だもんね。
Or his mother, I guess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Keep at it.
ありがとう、ゆうまくん。じゃなかった。浅場くん。
Nice save. She still looks like a college student. In fact, it shouldn't be more than a mere couple years that had passed since she graduated. By the way, the fact that she called herself my mother in a small voice isn't just a playful joke. This person really is my mother. I guess she took her college later years, I guess that means.
今日から皆さんの担任となります。浅場葵です。名前を漢字で書くと、浅場葵。
Oh, right. My biological mother died right after giving birth to my little sister, and my father also died due to an illness a few years ago. Oof. Tragedy struck this family hard. And my, in a sense, cursed family has been saved by Aoi-san. She was my father's second wife, and she raised the two of us by herself when he passed away. I'm very grateful to her. I really am, but...
先生の字丸くて可愛いっす。
葵先生って彼氏いるの？
Oh god. Probably because she's so close to our age, students often don't see her as a teacher. Right, so let's get this straight. She is his father's, like, second mother, and he dated her when she was really young, apparently. So, yeah. Is she a candidate, though? That's the question I have now. I guess because the father's dead and she's not technically your biological mother, then I guess that might be the case.
先生は未亡人で、実は2人の子供がいて。みんな静かに。騒ぐと他のクラスに迷惑が。
And of course, she's also too young to be a mother. Yeah, that reminds me of a... Looking at her, you just can't leave her alone. She's plain hopeless by herself. Well, a lot of visual novels do tend to follow the tropes, you know.
ゆうくん、楽しいクラスになりそうだね。
I mean, that trope was in a... what is it called? I played this visual novel last year. It was called Yuno. And that had a mother who was basically like close enough to your age to be a root, which that was a really good visual novel. I suggest anyone who wants a bit of a detective mystery visual novel in particular, go check that out. It's a really long one. It took me 80 hours to beat it. Not so much for me, to be honest. But Mio, So, and Aoi-san, huh. At the very least, I won't get bored in this year's class. With the opening ceremony finished, school's over for today. I've already decided what to do after school, or rather, it has already been set in stone. Now then. Shireshimasu!
あいにく保健の先生は不在だ。
Ooh, wow. Why are the school nurses always so hot? I'm getting serious Yuno vibes from this man. If you're talking about the sign on the door, I just flipped it over.
おう、なんだユーマか。そういや、今日から新学期だったな。
Yeah, it is.
葵とは話したのか？
Well, yeah, she's my homeroom teacher.
なるほど。それでここ数日、機嫌が良かったわけか、あいつは。
I guess the teachers get to know early so they can prepare. This coat-wearing woman's name is Sawada Nao, a person you're kind of reluctant to call sensei. She's the school nurse here, and she graduated together with Aoi-san. I've known her for quite a long time now. And that's why... What's the matter?
前から思ってたが、お前は母親にだな。それと、私にはタメ口でいいって言ったろ？
If you say so. Well, sorry for not being as sociable as Dad. Talking like this to each other is also completely normal.
似ないでよかったじゃないか。
My father was a teacher, and both she and Aoi-san had been his students. Yep, there you go. That's the trope. Also, she was in the literature club that my dad supervised. Apparently, she had been the only member. Partly due to that reason, she's been visiting our house pretty often and cared for my sister and I like an older sister.
お前は仕事のしすぎで、家族を残していっちまうような男にはなるなよ。
She's pretty harsh with words, but she's also someone you can rely on. If you don't want me to work, can I go home?
とりあえず、死なない程度に働いてくれ。ほれ、白衣。
Ah, so he is the nurse's assistant. Okay. Since my first year, I've been helping her out during lunch breaks and after school as a health committee member. But halfway through the year, it became something more like a habit. So I'm quite used to this sort of exchange. Albeit feeling somewhat annoyed in the face of her never-changing manner, I slip my arms into the coat. Your work attitude is as impressive as ever, I must say.
仕方ないだろう。お前がやった方が女子からの受けがいいんだ。
I don't think that's a good enough reason to make a student do this. As I throw complaints at her, I long since know are utterly pointless. The door opens.
失礼します。
ほれ、お前の仕事だ。
Alright then. It's your work, strictly speaking. Clearly voicing my complaint to her in a low voice, I point the approaching girl to an empty chair. Now then, let today's work begin.
でも今回は私が悪いんです。彼氏からお前と付き合うのは重いって言われちゃって。
I thought she was a school nurse, not a school psychiatrist. Maybe they both go hand in hand. I understand. This is the kind of work I do. Wearing a coat while treating simple injuries and listening to love troubles. I'm basically playing school doctor.
やっぱり男の人は軽く遊べる感じの子がいいんですよね。
Oh, well, everyone's different though, aren't they? Yeah? I don't know whether it's spread by gossip or what, but there are lots of girls coming here for love counseling.
私もそうなれればいいなって思ってるんですけど、なかなか生まれつきの性格は治らなくて。
Ah, okay. It's a tradition that school nurses do, okay. As the girl spills her sorrows, I look her in the eyes and begin to speak. I don't think there's a need to change yourself. Warping your character because of a guy's will only come back to bite you in the future. Instead, you should try and find someone who loves you the way you are. I think that's a better approach. Falling in love isn't something one should do, and yet here he is giving love advice of all things. I, who said that to Mio, am giving this advice. But if you still can't give up on him, I'm not as conceited as to think that I can truly save someone with this. However, how about you try to make him seriously fall for you with all you've got? If these hollow words can help someone in any way, then I couldn't ask for more. That's what I'm thinking. I'm glad that I didn't make her cry. It's good that she's feeling better. I always mutter words like these in my mind, words that should originally be stemming from the person who receives counselling. In other words, this is simply self-satisfaction.
先生、いつもありがとうございます。今日もすっかり元気が出ちゃいました。
I guess if it works, doesn't it? This is today's medicine then. It's just candy though. I take out a random candy from one of the coat pockets and hand it over to her. Take care. Looking at the girl who leaves the room with a smile, I feel somewhat proud of this act of self-satisfaction.
しかし、お前のその天然しきまっぷりはなんとかならんのか。
He does certainly sound like he's being a womanizer, isn't he? How exactly am I a womanizer now?
今日の放課後だけで何人の女がお前に惚れて帰っていったと思う。
True. He has said that it has been told that he's had to reject many a girl's love confessions. I doubt girls fall in love this easily. Ah, but there you go. That's a bit of a naive thing of you to think, Yuma.
簡単に惚れられたから賞金首にもなったんだろう。
yeah, there is. So you know about that.
あれだけ騒いでればな。
Actually, I took off every poster that I spotted after that, but they're always replaced by new ones in no time. I guess it's not much use unless I capture the culprit and talk to them, which, judging from the stamp on all the posters, would be the student council president.
だが、あんなポスターはどうだっていい。それより、お前のそのぶっきらぼうな部分をどうにかするべきだ。
Standoffish?
態度と言葉が全く釣り合ってないんだよ。ギャップ萌えでも狙ってるのか？
Yes, the gap moe. For now, I'd rather she didn't bring up all those hollow words I always spout. So what exactly am I supposed to do then?
わからないか？お前に足りないのは愛嬌だ。
In my mind, I'm attentive enough as it is.
眉一つ動かさずに恋愛相談しているやつが愛想とか言うんじゃない。あと、振りまくのは愛嬌にしろ。
I think that's basically the same though. By the way, I came here to work. Why are you making me do love counseling?
何を言っている？恋の病を治療するのもここの仕事だぞ。
So that's what you mean, Tolrath. That's what you meant by its tradition. Fair enough. I understand it now. Pretty sure there's other work as well.
女は恋をして輝くんだよ。だからお前は相談に来る奴らへ愛嬌を振りまき、磨いてやればいい。
Yes, you did tell me, Tolrath. Thank you for the education. I like learning new things. Then how about falling in love and doing some sparkling yourself first? Ooh, sassy. What's that suggestive smile for?
お、ユーマ、そろそろ時間じゃないか？
You're right. Looking at the clock, it's already quite late. I somewhat feel that she dodged the question, but I don't intend to pry into it. I neatly fold the borrowed coat together and place it on the table near me. If I handed it over to her, chances would have been high for her to leave it somewhere in a crumpled state. I'll be leaving then.
ああ、ご苦労さん。また明日な。
Seen off by the nurse who is basically like a sister to me, I leave the infirmary behind me. But at the same time, a nurse is a dangerous candidate as they know vital joints. Oof. Oof. Oh dear. Oh my. Just what are you implying, Tolrath? The moment I leave the school building, I catch sight of two familiar faces. Mio and Tsukishima?
ゆうくんもこれから帰るの？
You two were still at school?
風紀委員の仕事でね。ミオには入学式の準備を手伝ってもらってたの。
Oh, the entrance ceremony preps? Good job, Mio. Oh. By force of habit, I wanted to pet Mio's head like I do with my sister, but I managed to restrain my hand in time. That was close.
またミオを泣かせる気なのかと。
I see that didn't escape you.
黙ってた方が良かった？
Yeah, I'd be grateful if you did so from now on. I then moved the hand to adjust lost its place towards Tsukishima's head.
どうして私の頭を撫でるの？
Oh, that reaction. Oh, Yuri, I love it. Well, because I can't pet Mio's.
だからです。ミオの代わりなんて。
She's being all cute and submissive now.
ゆりちゃん、よしよし。もうミオまで調子に乗って。
Being stroked from left and right, the always diligent and composed Tsukishima becomes meek. Now, when you say you've seen that, I've seen Meo Chiki as a situation where that happens. The always scary when angry PMC chairwoman is just a spoiled girl like this.
何なのかしら、この状況。
We're praising you, so why don't you just enjoy it rather than complain?
ゆうりちゃん、笑って笑って。
Put on a big smile.
もう、私のことはいいから。気をつけて帰るのよ、ミオ。ゆうりちゃん、また明日ね。また明日。浅葉くん、ミオをお願いね。
Aye, he always takes care of her, don't you worry about a thing, Yuri. Girls Bravo. Yeah, I think I watched some of that. I don't know if I watched the whole thing. I'd probably have to look it up and tell you next time. I might make her cry again if you leave her to me, don't you think?
一応、ミオのことに関しては、浅葉くんを信用してるもの。
Also, in Mia's case, it's not that she breaks out in a rash. It's just that she starts to cry. So she's very, like, sensitive. She's super sensitive. Only if it's about Mio? Seems she can't trust me that much in other areas.
裏切ったら怒るからね。
No, don't worry, I won't. I'll bear that in mind. Mio, let's get going. Waving goodbye to Tsukushima, the two of us set off.
ねえ、ゆうくん聞いて。さっきね、生徒会長さんに褒められちゃった。
Oh, really? That's great, Mio. Was the president also preparing the assembly hall for the entrance ceremony?
それがすっごく綺麗な人でね。
Listening to Mio talk happily on, I throw in appropriate words at times. Enjoying this typical piece of our everyday life, we make our way home.
会長、入学式の準備お疲れ様した。
声田くんもお疲れ様。
Ah, the student council president.
あれ、何をそんな真剣に見てるんすか？
Oh, my neck. Oh no. My neck was stick, so I gave it a bit of a twirl and it just, yanked it a bit.
浅葉ユーマか。声田くん、この子のことを知ってる？
知ってるも何も同じクラスっすよ。ちなみに写真写りは悪い方かと。実物はもっといい男です。
Ooh, that awkward reflection where you can only partially see them.
あ、もしかして会長、気になっちゃってる系ですか？
気になってるって言えば、そうかな。
Okay.
だったら今度紹介しますよ。しかし珍しいっすね。会長が男に興味を持つなんて。
Seems everyone seems to have a crush on him in this school.
なんかこう、ビビッときちゃったのよね。
Not even the student council president is immune to his wiles.
一目惚れってやつっすか？
そうかも。ねえ、彼が生徒会に入ったら面白くなると思わない？
Oh, it's gonna be one of those, is it?
ああ、そういう一目惚れっすか。ノーコメントとさせてください。
帰りは下り坂だから楽ちんだね。
Saying that, Mio happily breaks into a run. Don't overdo it, you'll fall over.
でも登校するときはのんびりでゆうくんをイライラさせちゃったから帰りは待たせないようにする。
Aww. I don't remember having been irritated though. Since she wouldn't listen otherwise, I grab her arm, causing her to come to a halt. Why would you do that? You know what she's like. Aww, what have you done? No one's looking. You don't need to hold it in.
頑張る。
Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, you do that. Trembling slightly, Mio tries to hold her tears. Relieved that she somehow managed to bear it, I released the hand you've been gently holding. Alright, you did great. I'll give you a reward for that. Here, candy from the infirmary. Let's see. It's one with muscat flavor.
ゆうくんありがと
What is muscat? People who work hard are rewarded for their efforts.
う。ゆうくんの分は
I didn't try hard at anything, so I'm good.
じゃあこれ私はチョコ持ってるから。
Oh! Hey, I said I'm good. Oh. In order to give me the chocolate, Mio ends up touching me by herself.
ごめんなさい。
Oh, god damn it, Mio. No need to apologize. Here, take my handkerchief.
ありがとう。
I want to comfort her after seeing her trying so hard. I want to wipe her tears, but that's something I can't do. So I'll at least... Want to gaze at the cherry blossoms for a while?
いいの
I at least suggested something that will make her happy. I have nothing to do at home anyways. As I pull my legs to a stop, Mio forcefully tries to smile. I'll wait until the tears stop.
平気。桜を見てたら元気になったよ。
Her eyes are still faintly wet. She can't even see well with her eyes like this. I swear, this girl.
落ち着いたかも。
I see. Glad to hear that. Looking at her, she indeed seems to have recovered.
ねえ、ゆうくんは桜好き？
You'll hardly find any Japanese who hates them, right?
でもほら、花粉症だったら桜めってなるかもしれないよ。
Maybe. The cherry blossom trees would surely be indignant if they were hated because of cedar pollen. Or cedar. Our usual, slightly off conversation. Being with her like this makes me forget all those painful memories. Right. Memories like that day several years ago. Without any particular intention to do so, I placed my hand on my chest and confirmed the throbbing of my heart. The beating rhythm sets my mind at ease.
どうしたのゆうくん？
No, nandemo nai. Oh my. It's a cherry blossom fairy! If you're feeling better, then let's get going.
あ、ゆうくん、待って。
Alright, that's about 1.5 hours. We'll call it there for today.
セーブ画面よ。
I will make sure
セーブしますか？
that I actually stream on the weekend this weekend.
セーブ完了っと。終わりにしますか？
So thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. From how it seems, we might be alright with the adult content warning it gave us at the start. Hopefully that's just for the fact that there's a lolly character. Hopefully that's the case. I'd hate to start this game and then suddenly discover there's adult content and have to stop. But like I said at the start, I'm sure there are actually the reviews for the game on Steam said that there was an adult patch, so hopefully that's fine. So anyway, enough rambling. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take care.